think everybody you speak to who's been a rally driver, past, previous, current, it's a sickness, it's a disease. Once it's in your blood, it never leaves. And this rally is a perfectly good example of that. Look at the names. Mike Kirkland, you know, names that you've not heard in years. Matteo Kravos, all out.
Hey, I'm Mike Kirkland, Kenya born, Kenya bred, strong in the body and thick in the head.
Been rallying since 1969. My last rally was in 2005, the classic 2005, so it's now 19 years since I rallied.
My first rally was in 1969. My last rally in Kenya was 1991. Because it's Jim Heather Hayes Memorial, who I was at school with. It's in a beautiful part of the world. I rented a car to do it, which is that car there. I just want to see friends that I never see, because living in Mombasa, I never see people like Frank Tundo and many other people.
There's so much to it. The adrenaline, the fun, the camaraderie, you know, the list is endless. You look around you, you've got guys that we've known for so long, and it's just part of the sport, I suppose.
We've all grown up with motorsport, so it's in our blood. It's going to be with us forever, I think. We love it. Suckers for punishment, but yeah. No, you can't beat it. There's no other sport like rallying. You have to enjoy it. You have to. I don't think anybody that rallies can stop rallying and say, I don't miss it. No way.
What's the drug?
Drugs. Drugs. Worse than drugs, because it's more expensive.
And I haven't found the cure yet. But my wife tells me if I ever do, she's going to leave me, because at least this is my second wife. I don't find that one in bars.
Actually, I have not attended any rally before, and was the very first time attending the East African Classic Rally last year, very first time, and I found it really fun, and I had to come back.
Like everyone who grew up in this country, is a lifelong dream of driving in the rally. The classics are so much more fun, and I think another big reason, I've been building the car for a long time, and I think the biggest reason is Jim. Jim played a crucial part in building this car with us.
Jim was an icon, really, in all factions of the rallying world. As far as I know, he was very helpful to Dad in terms of mentoring when he was building up his car, and I mean, he did a great job now.
Oh man, JHH is a lot of things, man. JHH is a scientist.
He was a mosaic I could always call up. He would always give me good advice, and really oversaw me building this car. If you ever saw him on a service, don't ever go near him, because he'll probably bite you. Make sure he's always got cigarettes and Coca-Cola in the car, because if he doesn't have those, he's also going to bite you.
A few years ago, when he was driving the Mercedes, I'd missed that day in the rally just to go and spectate and enjoy the day. And I remember him coming down an escarpment sideways in that Mercedes, and I was like, I'm in a pickup and I can't do that. This guy is crazy.
Yes, I did 4 years with Jim as his navigator, just before he stopped rallying. The first rally we did was with a Nissan March in, I think it was 1990, and then another 3 years with Subaru. Serena Subaru. We got sponsorship from Serena. Yeah, and so I was his last navigator. He was very steady driver. Very good for long endurance events like the safari. He could go at the same speed forever. Yeah, and of course, because he was such a good mechanic, he knew how to treat the car. He understood it completely.
Quite aggressive with his driving. I was racing Formula V at Nairobi track once, and I hit him from behind and he went off the road, And when I saw him turn towards me, I saw the look on his face. He was going to drive straight into me because he was cross. So he had a bit of a temper, Jim, but he was a really super guy, and he was the best preparation man for rally cars in Kenya ever.
He had a fiery temper, I'm sure people know that, but he was, I mean, he was a great guy, really. He would go to the end of the earth and back for you if he was your friend, which he was, and I couldn't have been luckier actually. I think I had the best prepared car. Yeah, we managed to win the KNRC twice in 99 and 2010. Jim looked after my car for 20 years, was a very close friend, and obviously I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
Put it this way, Jim, I met him when I was 12 years old with his son Marcus Baronet, and yeah, he's been there. I mean, I really needed him this last 2 weeks. He would have sorted me out there and then. He would have gone, it's all right, don't worry about it, we'll sort it out. And yeah, no, he was in our minds a lot this last 2 weeks, especially building an engine that nobody has built in this country, apart from Jim, as far as I know. So he was amazing. He was an amazing man.
He was my neighbor. What do you mean, did we interact? He was like my father of rallying. It's quite a loss for the sport, actually. We don't have people to call and go, my car doesn't work, what do I do to it? It's like
He was my team manager when I drove the Fiat Abarth. He was my team manager when I drove the Land Cruisers. He was my team manager when I drove the 240Z and the 260Z. And in all those events we won because of Jim. And in those days I was a great support to him when he used to go racing in Nakuru racetrack or Embakasi racetrack in the Formula E formula. And Jim always prepared the most beautiful Formula V car because Jim's preparation was immaculate.
I used to call him Grandpa, out of respect and as jokingly as well, but he touched so many people, and I think the least they could do was come and participate in an event that's in his memory, and that's one of the biggest reasons I'm here as well.
This, as you know, is the Jim Heather Hayes Memorial Rally, which is a club event run by the Rift Valley Motorsports Club. An event basically to honor the legacy of Jim Heather Hayes, who I'm sure all rally enthusiasts and people involved in rallying will remember very well. A wonderful man who unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago. And so this event has been set up to basically honor his legacy. It's really trying to bring back the spirit of what was the old sort of rallying scene in Kenya for many years. So you have all sorts of cars, from real old classic cars to slightly more recent cars, and I think it will be fun for everybody.
Now I've built it from scratch. 280Z, and everything is sort of standard and no modification. Not like the Golf, you've got to modify it. This is standard car and big power.
The Datsun is huge in South Africa, and there's a lot of parts available, and of course all the champions are in Datsun, so we aspire to be as fast and as reliable as them. But it's a newly built car, and I haven't driven a rear-wheel drive car before, so it's going to be a huge learning curve for me, and I haven't done any testing. I've literally driven 5Ks in this car.
Was looking for a navigator, he didn't have anybody, we've got a long history. I said, I'm there, let's do it, it'll be fun. So it'll be a lot of laughing.
what's great with pace notes is they come quick, so there's less time to get confused or to daydream or something. You've got to keep on. It's like verbal diarrhea for an hour at a time.
I've got my elder son sitting with me, who's never been in a rally car before. You should hear him reading the route notes. He says, FLS. I said, no speed, that's fast, left. Oh, okay. What's the S for? Eventually I said, just say DBS, drive by sight, and shut your mouth. That's probably the best way.
Are you worried, by the way?
Not at all. What's the worst that can happen?
I never see the lights out.
Man, I want to bring her home. I have no strategy. I want to bring her home. I may be the slowest, who knows? I want to bring her home. I'll be more fulfilled if I can bring her home in one piece.
Don't stress me now. I got the overdose. I'm feeling it in my bones.
Because I haven't rallied for a couple of years, so it's going to be a cautious drive, I think. There are a lot of cars in front with a lot of dust.
And just to have some fun. I can't really compete with her. I know the route, I've done the route. I did the route notes, so I can't really compete with these guys. That's why I have a navigator that has no idea what to say.
We're starting in the top 10. We'll just see how it goes, but I think we'll get a move on. We're not going to catch up with the big boys, but there's a group of us in, I think, position 5 to 10, and we'll be scrapping with them.
If he's going to go flat out, I might be punching him in the head a few times, I reckon.
Are you sure right now, after taking a huge sabbatical from rallying, are you going to call those notes the way you used to call them?
I very much hope so. I hope so, because I know Mike will try. He says he's not going to go fast, but he will go fast. Once he's behind the wheel, he'll go as fast as he can. So we have to stay awake.
I don't expect to do anything like that. I'm 77 years old now. But I'll have fun. That's the main thing. I'm here to have fun and see my Rafiqis.
Oh, well, the ambition's always to be up there at the front. So, yeah, we'll be riding as fast as we can. So we're not going to hold back. It might be the car's last run before a new one is built. So we're not going to hold back on it. I don't know the area like everybody else does, but I've done a couple of rallies up here. So there are fantastic roads. And Frank's idea of short stages is my kind of rallying. 80 kilometers for a short stages. I think that's proper rallying. We're going to go for it 100%. We're maximum attack from day one.
Pops, first stage of the day.
First stage went pretty well. Unfortunately, towards the end, we wrong slotted, and we couldn't figure out our way back and found ourselves into service. So we didn't get to any time control. That sucks.
So apparently, the big boys wrong slotted. Did Speedy drop his ball today?
I wrong slotted as well.
Yeah, got that on video.
And I did the route.
Which one? The first one today.
First one, yeah.
It was slippery. It was very slippery. That grass in the morning, Jesus. I think we spun 4 times. And then just trying to get used to the notes and how things were coming. So the rhythm just wasn't there so much. Came towards the end of the stage. And that's fine. But in the morning, being first on the road wasn't too good fun, and then a lot of traffic. Almost hit a spectator coming head-on through a blind corner. Cows, donkeys, the usual, the conservancy animals.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, first stage was tricky, obviously. Grass was slippery. We also had to turn around a few times. Getting to know the car, getting to know rears, and also knowing how to drive. You know, it's been a while, so good fun. Nice little Pinto engine. It's going really well. Second stage was good. Good fun as well. High speed some places. Other than that, just keeping it going.
It was good. It was good. We got, notes are detailed, so it's hard work for the navigator. So we got lost, but we managed to find our way again, and nothing broke. So yeah, it was good. We enjoyed it. Second stage was lovely. Yeah, didn't get lost. The notes were good. Had so much fun. Not too rough. Very, very good.
Oh, the first stage we got a bit lost, but after that it was epic. You know, for a father and son to be able to do that, even if I don't get any further, that last stage, we just loved it. It was what was surreal, really good fun. And the organisers have made an incredible effort, and I just can't believe what they've managed to do.
These stages are tough. The rockery is rough, the uphills. Yeah, just get to the end. Yeah, we had some problems yesterday. We want to put them past us today.
Yeah, we broke a drive shaft yesterday, so we didn't finish 2 and 3. We didn't finish the day yesterday, so
That's what we're trying to do today.
started off good and it just gradually got worse. Just electrical. There's something wrong with the electrics. The engine seems to be running okay, but yeah. You know, the problem is that we've been having so many issues that I haven't been on the notes. You know, when the car's not going and then we have to get out of the car. I mean, we've even lost a window. Toby forgot to put a window in. So it's out there in stage 2 somewhere. That's illumination.
My day was could have been better, but yeah, thankfully we're still there at the end of the day. Stage 1 was alright, we were quickest in that. Stage 2, literally in the first 5Ks, the car developed a clutch problem, so we nursed it through the stage, so we hammered quite a lot of time, but thankfully we still finished that stage. Stage 3 was going perfectly fine, and then we got a puncture, so drove on the puncture, and so we lost quite a bit of time on that.
Nice roads, nice and twisty, and it was really fun roads for this kind of car. I got a bit of a sore next day, but it was you know, in spite of the frustrations, it was good. So when the car's working, she's going like a rocket ship, but she's only working about 40% of the time.
On the start, what's the number? What's the number, yeah?
Day 1 was, there wasn't any hair raising apart from Zayn just being sick. So we swapped him. First section, second section I did with Zayn, and he didn't get any better. So then we swapped him for the third section with my son-in-law Jasper.
It's the runs, isn't it?
No.
It's Kahara, yeah.
Getting sick.
Yeah, from the rear or from the... Still the runs, no?
The runs, yes. Well, we'll soon find out. We've got precautions. He's taken anti-nausea tablets, all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. I mean, it's only 2 sections today, so we're going to have more fun and hope that he is feeling better.
have taken it.
We should have, since Piers hasn't overtaken us. So yeah, it should be in the bag. Yeah, now we just need to get to the final holding, and yeah, it should be all good. Car's good. Stages were interesting today. Very, very different. Very taxing, but good fun. Really good fun. A lot of hard work, but fun.
How does it feel?
Feels good. Feels good. Always feels good.
How was it?
It's awesome. This guy.
And this guy.
Too much fun.
Was it fun? Both of you being in the car?
It's too much fun. Just like the old days. It's brilliant.
Is it over now?
Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. It was a great rally though. Really, really good fun.
How do you think you performed on this stage?
Yeah, it's a good adventure. I mean, the last stage we broke the windscreen. This one, we got it fixed and we had the best fun, really nice and twisty. Only like towards the end, the intercom failed, so I had to shout. But not much a problem. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Happy we're finished. In memory of Jim.
Well, what a good rally, eh? Just remember next time we come, we're worth our seeding. Oh, it's fantastic. Thank you to the organisers. They've done a great job and it's been true African rallying.
Frankie home.
How are you doing?
Do you wish it could go on and on and on and on?
No.
I'm done.
I don't have a car. There's nothing left of it, poor car.
That was tight in there, very tight. But it's a big lorry.
Yeah, the dust is so much.
All dusty.
got those